So for my 5-year plan, I planned on doing it on the Oakland Raiders / Las Vegas Raiders. My main plan is about getting fans to be willing to be a part of the Oakland / Las Vegas Raider hype, because you're gonna lose a good amount of fans from Oakland that don't want to travel all the way to Las Vegas, but you also are going to gain a few more fans from Vegas. So I'm gonna start with pricing of tickets, which is to me like one of the more important things. So for upper level, the nosebleed seats for the first few years are gonna have to be expensive. So I said for upper level, it's gonna be about $187, and that's for just basic upper level seats. And then for the lower level and nicer seats, it's gonna be $550. Like I said, only because it has to be super expensive for the first few years to make back the money we spent on making the stadium. And for like the nice little mid-level, the ones about middle of the stadium, they're going to be about $368. This, like I said, is going to be this expensive mainly because we have to pay for the stadium. But after about 5-6 years of this, probably not even that long, I'd say probably 4 or 5, these prices will drop. So I said for the nicer seats, the lower level seats, I plan to drop these to about $350, $300 for the lower level. For the upper level seats, I said $87 per seat. So I'm just taking off the one here. For the mid levels, I said I'm going to move the $368 to the $187. So now for mid level seats, $187 per seat. And so the total revenue you're going to get just from seating will be about $23,952,500. This is just regular seats without any skybox suites, any special suites that the new stadium will have. So that, like I said, this is like a big chunk of money. This is for all 16 games if every game has been sold out. So I believe the Las Vegas stadium will hold 65,000 people. So what I did was I took this number right here, the average of these two, which is this number, and then I multiplied it by 65,000, and that's how I got that. And then I move on to season tickets over here. So for season tickets, I said just keep it real simple. So I just multiplied $187 times 16 games, which gets you about $2,992 for season tickets for the gear. For the lower levels, it's $8,800, and for the mid levels, it's $5,896. The thing that you get with these season tickets, though, is you get memorabilia for being one of the first people to have season tickets as a Las Vegas Raider. You get a nice bag that will have a t-shirt for the Las Vegas Raiders. You will get like a free keychain and like a free bumper sticker for your car saying Las Vegas Raiders. And this will allow everybody to know, hey, I supported the move to Vegas. So let me go right back over here. So these notes right here are just notes for me. So my biggest problem that I think the Vegas Raiders will have is a bunch of young kids having money that they have very easy access to. Knowing Vegas is the place for drugs, gambling, and women, you can see how easy it would be for young kids to get in trouble with this type of stuff. So I said that to counteract this problem, we would implement a 2-strike rule, which means the first strike, say you get in trouble for possession of cocaine, something a little bit more heavy than marijuana, I said 2 strikes. So the first strike is a $10,000 fine plus a 1-game suspension. That's from just the team and not whatever the league does to you. So whatever the league does to you, that's what they'll do. But from the team, that's what you'll be expecting. The second strike, you're off the team, and most likely by this time the authorities should come and apprehend you. You'll probably be out of the league and everything. So this two-strike rule is very strict, but you got to be strict with players, in this environment, because they're going to do something stupid eventually. Someone's going to do something stupid, so you just want to counteract that as best as possible. And another problem I identified was problem with fans. Fans, you don't know what you're going to get with fans. You don't know if they're going to, say the Raiders have a decent season of, say, 10-6, you still might lose fans. Or if they have like a great season, you might gain fans. But the problem with the fans will be the fluctuation for the first few years of whether you're going to have like a steady amount of people coming every year, or you're going to have like this influx of sold out, and then you get like a game where there's barely any people there, and then you sell out. You don't know that. So to me, that's like a problem that had to be identified. So to like counteract this, I said you got to make sure like the stadium has place for kids, because that's a lot of reasons why people go to football games, to bring their kids, so you have a spot for your younger kids that they can go have fun, have like a park off to the side that you can leave them at, that's safe and secure, that you can leave them at while you go enjoy the game for a while, and then you can come back and get them. And also, you got to deal with the drunken, disorderly fans, but that's just as simple as having on-site law enforcement that will keep them kind of in check. And so, what's the next one? So I did some research on silverandblackpride.com, and the Raiders' plan is more geared to the people with more money in their pocket. So I checked, and they said for these spot called the very, very important people, these people get first access to tickets and first access to season tickets. But the problem is these tickets range somewhere around $20,000 to about $75,000 per ticket. I left the links on the paper, and there's like a little breakdown of how much you can expect to pay for 2 tickets, which say that you bought the 2 cheapest tickets, which will be $20,000 each. The end amount that you'll be paying is somewhere around $52,000 for 2 tickets, and those are, I believe, are for like suites and other things, but that's beyond what I know. Other than that, the Raiders really haven't released a regular plan for the regular seats, not for the regular people. But the second they do, I'd like to see. But I think they're trying to gear more towards the richer side of Vegas, and saying if any of the regular people come on, that's fine. We'll take their money too. But we want to make sure our high rollers get their money, get their spots, and get their money get their entertainment first before the regular set of people. So the return on investment for this, I really didn't know how to word it, but I said the biggest return on investment is getting fans to be willing to come back, not only year 5, but year 10, year 15. To me, that's the biggest return, because no matter what you do, if you're not selling merchandise, if you don't have people in your stadium, there's no point of looking at the return on investment. So you got to keep your fans happy as possible, even though that might not mean, even though the Raiders might not win as much as they want. You got to keep your fans happy as possible. So I said all the things I said. So with season tickets, you get memorabilia, a shirt, a bag, and a bumper sticker. For and other things, like you can have in-game little prizes for fans. And then that's to me, that's the best way to keep your fans coming back every week, every time they want to come watch a Raider game. That's how I think you can make them happy. And I put some minor problems. One minor problem is that the city of Vegas since they're willing to pay for a lot of the stadium, a lot of the end city people might not have enough money to come see. So that was like one small problem that I identified. Another problem would be players. You don't know whether you're going to get. You can get Ray Lewis one year, and then you can get Jamarcus Russell another year. So you really don't know who you're going to get. Again, that's just a minor problem that has to be hopefully weathered by the team. And the final problem I had was jeez, it was I don't have it on here. The final problem I had was for like you're gonna have a lot of ambulance for people because Vegas is even though it is a dome, Vegas is still a very 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 hot city. It's in its desert, so you're gonna have to have like a lot of people on standby, a lot of first aid type things, just to make sure something happens to the people there. They're accounted for, and you can save them as best as possible. And that's it. That's for my 5-year plan. Thank you.